the great Cris Cyborg stopping by right before she goes to the airport to fly back home. So this is great. Here she is. Yes, Cris.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming in, Cris.
Welcome.
It's great to see you again.
Good,
How are you?
Good.
I'm going to take, you have a belt here, huh?
Yes.
I'm going to take my belt down. This is my broadcast belt. No.
Nice. Look
but
nice.
Your belt is way cooler than mine. And who's that? Ray over there? Ray's in the house, the man. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, that's great.
I bring a towel for you too.
You brought a towel you came bearing gifts, Cris.
Yes.
Wow. Your stuff, by the way, Ray hooked me up with the shirt from the last game. Very good quality stuff. I really appreciate it. Please have a seat.
And then my first day, so my first time in person.
I love it.
The sticker.
I love it. Look at this. Wow, this is great. I got the towel right here.
Yes.
I mean, you do very well with the merch.
Oh,
so thank you so much, Cris. I really appreciate this. And thank you for coming. I know you're going to the airport after this, right?
Yes.
So I really appreciate you stopping by. Welcome. You were at the fight on Saturday. We have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
But we just had Eddie Hernan, so I wanted to ask you about the experience. What did you think of the night, the event, Madison Square Garden, all that stuff?
No, it was a great event, and very nice to see the two women did an amazing fight too. You know, Serrano Taylor did an amazing fight. And the nice thing, all the women from boxing support the event too.
Right.
You know, it's have Layla Lee, Clarissa Shields, have Christy Martin.
Yep.
Have a lot of girls that support the women's boxing. It was nice. It was a great experience.
Why were you there?
For support the
You just wanted
boxing
to support. That was it.
Yes, of course.
It was a pleasure trip. It wasn't a business trip.
Yes, it's everything. You know, you work, you have fun after my fight, and it's nice to. I would like to do an unboxing fight.
Yes.
So it's the perfect time for me.
You said this after your recent win that, and correct me if I'm wrong, your next fight you wanted to be boxing.
Yes.
Next one. So when you're watching that on Saturday, when you're seeing how great of a scene it is and the fight, what is going through your mind?
I can do that thing. I'm ready. I want to do.
You want to do it. You want to be in there.
Yes.
Why do you care? You're one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, regardless of gender. Why does this mean so much to you?
You know, it's a challenge. You know, and then in the beginning of my career, before I do MMA, I was doing boxing. So, and then I did the MMA. So, I did the wrestling, computer wrestling, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, but I never had the boxing opportunity. And before I finished my career, for sure, this is one of my dream. And I like strike. All my fights finished by KO. You know, I like to strike. So it's going to be good.
By the way, who do you think won the fight on Saturday? It's a bit of a debate.
You know, it was a great fight. It was back and forth. But I saw, but make me surprised, like then say Serrano win just 3. You know, I believe he's won more than 3. And the 5th round, I believe if it's supposed to be like a 3-minute round, I think Serrano can take that fight by KO. It was a great fight, back and forth.
How do you feel about the 2-minute rounds, 10 2-minute rounds? So in total, it's 20 minutes of fighting. You would do, 5 5s. There was once a time when the women were only doing 5-3 or 3-3, right?
Yes.
When you see 2 minutes, what do you think?
I think it's very quick, you know, and actually, I'm the first fighter to fight 5-minute rounds.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I was the first time.
Was that for Gina?
Gina Carano, yes.
August of 2009.
Yes.
August 15th, I think it was, right?
Yes.
Wow. That was the first ever one.
Yes.
Yes. Now it's all coming back to me. So
I think 2 minutes is very quick. So when I'm doing sparring, I do boxing sparring all the time, and I like to do 3 minutes. I know I asked the person to spar for me, we can do 3 minutes. They say, yeah, okay. Like, I prefer 3 minutes. I think it's good because we do 5. It's a little bit more than half.
Right. Why do you think MMA and the community and the promoters, why do you think we have embraced female fighters a lot quicker than boxing, right? It feels like, even dating back to Elite XC and Strikeforce, we've been talking, you guys have been main event for such a long time, but just now it feels like the women's boxers are getting that type of recognition. Why do you think that is?
I think mentally, changed a lot. After this weekend, I think it changed a lot. I know a lot of people say, man, it was an amazing fight. And a lot of people text me. I think it's just mentally thinking maybe the girls are going to fight great like the guys. I don't know, but the girls show amazing fight. And, and they always, when I fight, I try to be the best fight I can. Like, they can watch my fight, say, no, girls can fight like a man, they can do exciting fight, and I think this girl's proven Saturday, and every time when I step the cage, I try to prove it too. And MMA was getting slow too, but now you see the women's MMA growing a lot. I believe after this weekend, it's going to grow a lot of boxing.
Was that your first time at MSG? Watch a fight?
I believe for watch fight, yes, but I came last when I fought Gina Carano. We did the open air
Yes,
crowd
I
here.
remember. Yeah,
That was amazing.
feels like a lifetime ago, right?
Yes, yes.
Unbelievable. But to watch a fight, that was your first time.
I think so.
What'd you
Yes.
think of it?
It was amazing. The crowd was crazy, you know, and Irish fans and the the Puerto Rico fans. It was amazing vibe. Yes.
I saw you had the belt there.
Yes. I walk around. Yeah, for sure. Yes.
You're proud of it.
Yes.
Did you get a lot of love?
Yes, all the fans, very nice. It's every time I like to go in box events, and I have a lot of good fans come in, talk to me. It's nice to share love, give love for them.
Was there any boxing talk? Excuse me, business talk?
No, I meet a lot of people. I think it's going to change a lot, card, and they talk to a lot of people. It's nice.
Okay,
Yes, it's always not just have fun, but work,
By the way, what do you think of Jake Paul?
We did one video together, and I talked a little bit for him. So I think what he did for Serrano is amazing. He's changed the sport, and of course with Eddie together. But then really he been changed the sport. I know he talk a lot of things is true, a lot of things we don't know. But I think it's doing good for this boxing movement.
He talks a lot about fighter pay. I would imagine you agree with most of the things that he says. Yeah, is that accurate?
No, I believe like we are the stars. We're supposed to getting paid better, good. You know what I mean? I think his stock, because I started this. So I started this, everybody throw rockets at me, but you see another fighters doing, John Jones, Nagaya, and Jake. I think a lot of things he's saying, it's true.
You were a part of the video that he did, the Dana White diss track.
Yes.
How did that come about?
They just contact me, Chris, we have one video to do, and then I say, oh, cool, I'm free, let's do this. And
you didn't think twice, no issues?
No, I really don't know, not sure everything.
Yeah.
Just, Chris, we're just gonna sign on contract. Oh, cool.
What did you think of the experience? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was a great experience, yeah.
Did you watch the
acting,
video?
They call me acting,
That's right, that's right.
They call me Chris, we want to be acting, it's good.
What did you think of the final product? The song, the video?
I don't know, a lot of things I don't agree, a lot of things I'm just there for acting, so.
Right, okay, on that day. So did you get any heat for that? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, not too much, yeah.
No.
Yes.
Antonio McKee was there too.
Yes.
You saw him, right? He was in your scene.
Yes.
So you're at this event, and even Eddie was talking about you as a potential crossover fight for Katie. You mentioned after your win, and we'll get to the win as well, over Arlene Blancow. But can you clear up once and for all for me, Chris? What is your status with Bellator at this point?
I'm not free yet, but I'm gonna be free agent in MMA. Gonna be, I think, sometime in summer.
Okay.
But I'm free to boxing. I don't need to ask Scott.
Wow.
Poker for boxing.
Has that always been the case?
Yes.
So why didn't you do the boxing earlier?
Because I was continuing gonna be busy, MMA busy. It's like little time. It's different sport. So I need a little time for continue training, just focus on boxing. But I was thinking I'm gonna be more busy, in MMA. So I let it forward a little bit.
Okay, so you don't know exactly, or you don't want to say exactly when you're a free agent?
It's gonna be like sometime summer.
Summer.
Yeah.
And is there like an exclusive negotiation period, or if this date comes, you're free to go?
No, I have some points to look at Bellator, and then after, yes.
So what do you think right now? Are you gonna resign?
No, I love work with Scott. I love work with Bellator. It's family, But it's like the point is maybe this is gonna be the last time it's gonna be a free agent,
Right.
And at this point, I think is I feel like maximize my contract. It's the last one in sport, and so. Yes, but let's see what's gonna happen. I'm excited.
Has there been any talk since your fight? I know it was just a couple of weeks ago, but about you sticking around, re-signing with them?
I think everything is gonna work out. I don't know. I'll see how it works, but I believe like it's the last time it's gonna be free.
Sure.
So I have to make sure be right about. It's a business, so it's the last time. I have to see what's gonna be perfect contract for me. The most money I can make is gonna be great, and. Let's say I want to fight 3 times a year. I want to keep acting and keep fighting.
Are you happy with Bellator?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
You like the way they treat you?
Yeah, they treat me amazing. I think the first thing you have to be respect. So the first thing you want to sign it for me is about respect. I think it's respect to each other. And I think it's the first thing.
My question, as far as your future with Bellator, is there enough options for you to keep you motivated? Enough opponents, challenges to keep you motivated? Blankout, it was a great fight, but like you already conquered that mountain, right?
Yeah.
And they were talking about, I don't know, Kavanaugh. You've already conquered these mountains. There's, correct me if you feel otherwise, I feel like there's one challenge left in Bellator. It's Cat Zingano. So why hasn't that fight happened, in your opinion?
There will Bellator want to make this fight happen. I think the big issues it's her, like to really say,
She
okay.
doesn't want it?
Yeah, we supposed to fight before, but I think she's asked for fight before. I think the big issue is she's accepted fight. So depending who I'm gonna sign, who's gonna be with, they're gonna have to find a girl to me fight. The big thing I want to be 3 fights a year, and I want to continue to be acting. I want to finish my career as no fighting, and yes, I want to be active.
Do you agree with me when I say there aren't a lot of new challenges for you left there, unless they bring in new people that aren't on the roster?
Probably, I think the first challenge, I think for them too, is bring more girls to fight for sure.
Right.
Yes, but I see Cat Zingano, I think probably going to be the next one.
So, is it possible, by the way, that you get one in before the contract is up?
No, I think it'll be all included.
Yeah. It would have to be part of a new deal,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
You're not going to fight like in the next month or something.
I can, I'm ready.
You are ready. No
Yeah.
issues in the last fight.
Yeah, I kick a lot.
Yeah.
So, but I was just kick a lot in the fight. Maybe my shin a little bit sore, but no, I'm ready. It's nice when you be active, fighting all the time. So it's hard to wait. I don't like to wait.
So like for a fight like the one you just had, because you already beat her and because maybe she's not the biggest name, like what was your level of motivation going into that fight? Was it hard to get excited about a challenge you had already conquered?
I believe the big challenge, okay, it's your opponent too, but the big challenge for me is myself. Every fight I want to do better. I feel like every fight, the fights I'm doing, I'm be patient. I'm show a little bit of my skills in mixed martial arts. Before the people see just a strike, now I can do a lot of things together. So I think me is the challenge every day. So doing better fights, motivate fights for all my fans. I think I want to do the biggest fight now. I believe I don't have to prove anything. I think my legacy it's be the Grand Slam champion. This I already did. So now I want to do the biggest fights for my fans and the most exciting fight I can.
By the way, was she tougher than you expected her to be?
She's tough. She was tough. It was a great fight. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than, like comparing her this time to when you fought her a couple of years ago. Tougher, right?
Yeah, it was
Were
tough.
you expecting that?
I always wait to 5 rounds, but I work a lot of patience in this fight too. So I've been working a lot of things for sittings, timing, and I was really happy the way you're going.
When you started your career, did you think that you would be still fighting at this point? Like when you envisioned how long this whole thing would last for you? Now here you are doing this you're a legit pioneer. You're one of the greatest ever, if not the greatest ever in many people's eyes. But have you like almost exceeded how long you thought you would stick around in this crazy sport?
At the beginning, I didn't think I was going to fight because don't have girls to fight. It was not
Right.
like this. The people say, Cris, just keep training. The time is going to come. And they say, but it takes so long. Sometimes 1 year, 2 years of training, no fighting. So I didn't see I was going to be fight one day, but I didn't see what I really just want to do something I love, and everything for me was the consequence. The belt was consequence. I was to do my best, like what I do, not just fighting. Everything I do in my life, I like to do better, best every time. So do my best, but make me very happy. What I'm doing, not just for me, but for the women's MMA.
What do you remember? So the official date is May 17, 2005. That was your debut. Do you remember the name of the show?
Show fight.
Show fight.
Yes.
You remember the opponent?
Yes. Erica Paz.
It's crazy you lost.
Uh-huh.
What do you remember from that night? It happened in Curitiba, right?
No, it was São Paulo.
São Paulo. Okay,
Yes.
here it says Curitiba. Okay, São Paulo in Brazil.
Yes.
What do you remember from that?
So I was 145 pound that fight. I remember I trained 6 months for the fight. First, I started training, and then I told Rafael Cordeiro, say, I would like to do one fight. First, how it work. Say, okay, I'm going to looking for. And then they told me, Cris, okay, you're going to fight no Muay Thai, you're going to fight MMA.
Oh, you wanted Muay Thai?
Because I started training Muay Thai.
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, we got to fight for you, but have problems. And mixed martial arts. I said, okay, you're going to work a little bit wrestling, a little bit jiu-jitsu. And I did my first fight. For me, like it was... I wasn't nervous or anything because I don't know how, it's everything new. It just is exciting,
Right, right,
It just make weight exciting, and then go to the fight, and I was win the fight, and then this is like a pride rules. Like I can kick in the head, I can jump.
Wow, wow, wow.
So, and then I was working this and then shoot the box because most fighters fight in Japan that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then that fight, I tried jumping her when she was doing guard. I jumped on top of her, and then she pulled me, and then I fall and they dislocated my elbow. That fight. And then I continued punching another hand, but I cannot continue anymore. So the fight finished, they closed the fight. But I say, man, I'm born for this. I want to do this for life now.
Wow.
And I always play handball, so I have a scholarship. My mom don't agree about fight. She even don't know I was going to fight. So, but after that fight, I say, even lose, I say, I want to do this for life. I want to fight. So.
You didn't tell your mom?
Yeah, she's no agree for this.
She
no.
She didn't want you to train even?
No,
what did she want you to do?
She want to be dentist. She want to be study. She want to, and I always play for her. I cannot be dentist, but I take 2 off.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So when did you tell her? Did you tell her after the fight?
I had to tell her after the fight, but it's because I have my arm.
No.
Arm have.
Is she mad at you?
Yes, a little bit. She doesn't understand. At the beginning, she didn't understand this is one sport. They have rules, like you can leave it doing this. The beginning, people don't understand. People say fight is no good thing to do, especially for girls.
Right.
So, but after that, I married, my ex-husband, Cyborg, and then he would support me. We support each other, and then she start see it's a sport, it's a job, and she start accept.
She ever code any of your fights?
Yeah, she's came a couple fights.
So now she
don't like to watch.
She doesn't like to watch.
No, every time I fight, she disappear, and then nobody knows her. She's in the arena, and then after she show up. Yeah.
What about your father?
My father went to one fight of mine in Brazil, and then he feels sick. He's never show up again.
Never. Wow. What about watching on TV?
TV, yeah, he's watching.
Live or after the fact?
After.
So your whole career, he's only been to one fight.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Would you like for them to be there, or?
The day the fight, I don't like to stay with them the week the fight. Like I'm getting ready to war. I'm getting ready to be huggy, love, nothing.
Right.
I have just focused to the fight. And usually I talk to them after the fight. My mom show up when she show up in the week, but they know have to leave me alone. Then she go shopping. She go with my team and stay around. But I like to stay focused on my fight.
So even though you got injured and even though you lost your debut, there wasn't a part of you that was like, I don't really like this sort of thing. You actually loved it, despite all of that.
I didn't know. I didn't know I have everything that thing inside me. Like I didn't know. Like after this fight, I say, man, I'm born for this. And then funny because I tell my friends, don't have a red card. Because before I play handball and all the time they tell 2 minutes, you have out. When you're too aggressive in the game, they put you 2 minutes out. So I say, no, I have it 2 minutes. I can do whatever. So I was feel home first time.
How good of a handball player were you?
I was good. I was good. I have when I was teenager in high school, I have a scholarship.
Wow.
Some points I then call me for represent Brazil too for play handball.
Wow.
Yeah.
On what level?
Yes.
Like Olympic level?
Olympic level. Yes.
Wow.
And then when I was going to one great team outside my state, then I did my first fight.
Wow.
But I was already go to play one good team.
Why didn't you go to the Olympics?
Then they have to, because I don't continue. Okay. I don't continue, but then I always then put me to try out.
What position you play?
It's I don't know called in English, but it's the three on the front.
Okay, so you're like striker.
Yes.
You're forward. And you score a lot.
But I was good too for defense too.
So that was the sport you played growing up. Who introduced you to fighting?
So I was play handball in university, and then we always play with the guys when they have competition. So one kid have his father watching the game. He's from shooter box, and he saw me play handball with the guys. Then he came talk to me. I think you can be a great fighter.
Wow.
And I told him I don't like to fight. And then he said, no, you can be a great fighter. And he came talk to me. So then I show up the shooter box and start training Muay Thai, and training boxing, and then when the people punch me, I want to punch back. But I didn't know punch back, but I was really this is inside my heart. So he's figured out I can be a great fighter. And I always talk to him, thank you for that, because this has never come out from me.
Yeah.
I was never gonna say, no, I want to be a fighter. No, this is.
Did you even watch fighting?
No,
You didn't watch anything.
No,
UFC Pride back in the day?
nothing. And then I started training in shoot box. They have Vanderlei Silva, Shogun, all the guys. I don't know who they are.
They were just guys.
Just there.
At that point, this is what, 2004?
Yes, 2004.
They're legends at this point.
Yeah, they're all legends. Yes. I just watched them.
Anderson?
No, Anderson's not there yet. He's already left. Yes.
Okay. And you're in the and then at some point you start to figure out, wow, these guys are incredible.
Yes, then they fight in Japan. Then the one in the beginning of my career, the one of my dreams is fight in Japan.
Yeah.
Because I see all the guys fighting there, but after in the future, they put some girls fight there, but it was.
Did you ever go to those shows?
I went a couple of times to Sengoku.
Wow,
Pride didn't have the opportunity.
Yeah, but Pride was done by the time you went. But you went to the other ones, of course. Incredible, right?
Yes, it was an amazing show. Yes.
So that guy, the father, shooter box guy, do you still have contact with him?
Yes, I talked to him.
Wow.
Yes.
If it wasn't for that guy.
That guy, I always tell him, thank you. You put me the Cris. I feel my heart tell you. I feel like just God used me telling you this because I was going to have a different direction for sure.
Right. Yeah. And so the style that you have, like you're one of the most aggressive fighters of all time. Was it like that from the beginning, or did Shooter Box make that? Like when you came to the gym for the first time, were you aggressive right away, or did they transform you into that type of fighter?
I think I already have this, but I think the Shooter Box style, I think it helped me more. The philosophy, never quit, keep going. Doesn't matter who is going to fight, you're just going to be ready. So I think is the philosophy from the Shooter Box. I didn't teach me a lot of things, but I believe I have this in my heart. Because it's hard to teach you this for the fight.
Right. That's like part of who you are as a person. The time that you had at Shooter Box as opposed to the time, obviously now that you're in the United States training, having your own gym and your own coaches, how would you compare your life? You're a much different person now, right? You have a family, you adopted a daughter, but like training with those guys then compared to now, what's the biggest difference? Is it because now like you're the star, everything revolves around you as opposed to one of many in the gym? How would you compare the two experiences?
I believe at the beginning I just more. Maybe no more heart than skills. I think in timing, you start learning the experience too. I think learning. I think when I moved to America, like I don't do so much sparring like I do before. Like it's more training. I believe at the beginning of my career was so different a little bit, but make me who I am now. You're never gonna see me back out in sparring. So I'm always, I think make who I am now, like to punch. No afraid to punch. I think making who I am. But I believe in the skills like I learned wrestling. I trained wrestling in Brazil too, but it's boxing. I think everything is getting better. Eventually, it's a lot of fights and the experience and the coaches. I think I tried getting the best coaches. Now I have my private gym. So we pick the best. Okay, who is gonna fight? This girl. So we try getting the person who's gonna help for this fight. Who's gonna fight? Okay, this sparring. I think maybe improve more my game and when I'm fighting.
When did you start to realize that you're a lot better than everyone? You could be a legend.
Nah, I feel like I can put in my plans and my in my heart when I fight it. Every time I don't feel like okay, you bet. I know some girls good at the other things than me. I know this, but I'm very good at what I do too. So. And then I can handle it, They can be good, but I can handle it. Like the moment they quit, it's far away, in me.
I remember I was at your fight in Stockton against Shayna Baszler. Remember you won twice that night. First time you were celebrating, they tell you to come back.
I said, what?
Yes.
But it's funny because this moment, I remember I did one fight in Brazil, and I did the armbar on the girl, and the girl said didn't tap. And then Rudimar Federico was my manager that time. He said, no, okay, if she don't tap, come on back. I said, what? Come on. And I have already my mouthpiece and my shorts. And they come on back and they finish the fight, by punches. But when this is happening, Shayna Baszler, I just remember, okay, have to come back. But I was looking, what? I was thinking the finish fight.
Yes, that was it was very confusing, but a big stage. Do you still follow Shayna? Do you see her on WWE?
Yes. I just watched this weekend too, Ronda Rousey too, everybody, yes.
Yeah, what do you think when you see them over there?
It's nice. They change, they change it, different thing, different challenge, and it's great. They move forward, You
have flirted with the idea of pro wrestling. Will you do it? Is this another thing like boxing where you feel like you have to do it before your career is over?
Maybe I did some training with Talara Rosa. Maybe
Yeah.
this opportunity, I have a little bit time off. I can go to Florida, Texas to train it for her a little bit. She came to my gym, and she did one boxing fight too, so Muay Thai fight, MMA fight. So I think it's good. Yeah, it's a big challenge.
Have you talked? Your team, have you guys talked to anyone? Is this maybe a part of like the new deal that because in Bellator now, are you allowed to do wrestling?
Yes,
Like you,
yes.
okay, you are.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like this is a thing that's going to happen? Because I feel like you've been talking about wrestling for a while now.
Yeah, I think I have to have a little moment for training, you know, for see how's working, for the good.
It's tough,
too.
right?
Yeah, it's different. You know, you have to do good too. You know.
Yeah.
But I think if nothing I can undo. I think it's something you training and you be ready. I think it's a big good idea.
How do you think Ronda's doing as a wrestler?
I think she's, you know, she happy. You know, she chooses what she's doing. I see she's doing acting good and. She's a real athletic girl, you know. I think she uses the skills of judo too. It's great to see.
Did you ever meet Ronda? Have you ever had a conversation with her?
No.
Never.
Never.
Never crossed paths with her anywhere.
Never. I went to when she's fought Sarah Kaufman. I was at her wins, but I never had the opportunity to talk to him.
Wow.
To her, she just hate me and then never talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, never.
That was such a crazy time. I remember when you fought the night before her fight against Cat Zingano. That was in Invicta. And didn't Dana and Lorenzo go to that show as well? Or maybe it was just Lorenzo?
No, I don't know.
You don't remember?
No.
That's when like the deals where we started to find out that they were paying you to be in Invicta to try to get down to 140 and all that crazy stuff. But you met Lorenzo, right?
Yes, Lorenzo, yes.
And then of course you've met Dana as well. Did you ever feel like it was close to happening, or did it always feel like it was
You know,
super
now
far?
I'm thinking about, okay, the beginning, like when I did it, I think they used this something I want from me signing for them, you know? But now I'm thinking about it, now if you stop and think about it, I think it was never the goal.
Really?
I think so.
What do you mean?
I think it was never the goal to make this fight happen, I think.
Why not?
Because they have the opportunity. Like, they have the opportunity.
Well, she didn't want to meet you at 140, right?
Yeah, but I think then maybe they want to protect her. Maybe she don't want to fight. I think you cannot force, but
Right.
I think it's never the goal. But I don't know. I just stay behind the scenes, you know, because Ronda fighting in UFC, and then I was fighting in Invicta.
Right.
Because that moment I was gonna leave, you know, I was gonna go to another event, and I think it then try hold me there. So
where were you gonna go?
I was having other events, Bellator, another event show up for me. But I think over there they can control me there. You know, I don't know. Sometimes I think.
Does it bother you that it never happened? Like, do you think about it from time to time?
No, I have a lot of things like don't happen. Like me, Ronda, or maybe me, Amanda. You know, second fight, never rematch. But this is no change in my legacy. You know, I think is you can worry about something you control. You know, something you don't control, nothing can do.
Do you have any regrets about the way you left the UFC or the way your time there ended?
I don't think so. I think I have great moments in UFC. You know, I think I'm very thankful for all my fans. Thankful for the people working at UFC. Thank you, Dana White, everyone, give the opportunity. I have great moments over there, but at some point I have a hard time. Like there's no agreement. Then say something, then don't do what's supposed to do. So they say, you know what? I want to retire at the moment. I say, man, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah.
Around what time was this?
I don't know. Maybe before Amanda Nunes fight, I already have, man, I don't want to deal with this. I was thinking it's going to be very simple. So just go over there and fight. So, and then we started a lot of things, and with the management, with the team training, and with UFC, I say, man, you know what? It's too much. So then after, you know, I want to finish my contract, and I was signing finish the fight with Amanda Nunes, the rematch, but they don't tell me, okay, you're going to sign it, but we're going to make this fight happen. No, then Amanda say no after 2 years. I said, I'm not going to wait 2 years for this. So I said, no, better I see what's the option I have and see what I feel in my heart. In my heart, I feel like you want to be happy, or you want to be like, you feel no fire in heart about fighting. So I choose have a fire in my heart, and then I sign the Bellator, the fire coming back, and then fight happy. You know, no problems outside the cage, just in the fight.
Did you consider retiring after the Amanda fight? Did it ever cross your mind? You handled it so well. I remember you showed up to the press conference, you said all the right things. It's one of the best examples of someone, you know, handling a loss of that magnitude, but quietly, privately, did you consider retiring?
No, I believe before. Before the fight, I already don't have too much. I was already tired. I'm tired. I was already tired. Fighting online, like I was already really tired.
There was a lot of drama.
A lot of drama.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm not like drama. And then and the people say, she just complains, I'm not the complain person. But now then see it's not just me complaining. You know, you see John Jones, Nagaya, you see Miocic, you have a lot of guys, you know, complain about a lot of things I did. So, but I feel like, know about this, you know, but after the fight, like, I feel, man, it's okay. I was not feel. And then, you know, in the sport, one day you lose and then you win. You know, I don't feel that I lost to Amanda. I think it's supposed to happen. You know, my life changed for better after that, I think. You know?
How did it change for better?
A lot of things changed for better.
Really?
Yes, I'm fighting Bellator. I'm happy. I'm getting paid good. So people respect me. Like I don't have to fight online with the promoter. I don't have to listen to the promoter put my brand down. Like we work together. I think the first thing in my life is respect. This I learned from my family. So I think a lot of things change.
Because if you were still the champ, you would have had to stay there for a longer period of time, right?
Yes.
So
maybe.
So that's why you were so...
No, maybe this is the idea. Maybe, okay, if I was still the title, I had the belt, so I'm going to have to keep it 1 year, so 3 fights after, and because the champion clause, maybe I was going to be there. I don't know. Maybe not, but I was tired to be there. Maybe if I was champion, I was going to get out anyway. So
that's why it felt like there's a couple of times, it reminded me of Demetrius Johnson when he lost the belt. And then we found out he was able to leave because he wasn't champion, where there was almost this sense of relief.
Yeah.
Because you had been undefeated for so long and you're kind of tied down. When you showed up to the press conference, you were in such a good mood afterwards.
Yeah, but you know, I didn't feel sad. Yeah. I feel sad because because when I come out the cage, a lot of fans crying. And I feel like, why they not letting me talk to the fans after? You know, like then they're not letting me talk. I was there, we can't talk. Okay, but I was not sad because it's a sport. You know, I lost a lot of things in my life when I play handball, when I play on other sports. So it's losers, you can happen. You know, you lose or win. You know, how do you learn about from that? And so I think I'm a better fighter, better person after that fight, and supposed to happen what happened.
Will it bother you if you never fight her again, or you don't really?
No, I think if you know in the future, maybe in the future happen, you know, leaving against God's hands. If this fight could return for me, you know, it's gonna happen.
Were you surprised she lost to Juliana Pena?
Actually, we talk at the house and everybody together. I bet Juliana Pena is gonna win.
You did?
Yes,
wow.
Because she's same style to Cat Zingano. You know, Amanda Nunes lost for Cat Zingano, and I believe they have the same style fight, and then the style make the fight happen. So I was believing maybe she's gonna win the fight.
Do you think she wins the rematch, Juliana, or do you think Amanda wins?
I think I keep with Juliana. Let's see. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Amanda Nunes changed the team now.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
She didn't team herself. You have to have a lot of discipline for do this. You know, you have to. No, you have to train it. Nobody gonna be on top. You're gonna have to be your own. Let's see.
Surprising though, after all those years, no? To like one loss and then everything changes?
I can understand.
You can understand. Why?
No, sometimes when you win, everything's nice. When you lost, everybody point fingers, each other, your fault. There's no fault happen, you know. Let's try fix it. Let's take another page.
Did that happen after your loss to her?
Yeah, some stuff happened, yeah.
You had to
change? A lot
change?
of things going on that moment, yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Even Halle Berry. She's in your locker room, then you're not in the damn movie. Crazy, right?
It was crazy, yes. Yeah,
she was like your best friend, and then all of a sudden...
I was the first person, man.
Yes.
She came to my gym.
Yes.
She cried. She said she was my fan. She said she was being inspiration.
She cried?
She cried there.
Really?
Really.
Cried for what? She was so happy to meet you?
Yeah, she was...
Okay.
I was crazy. I was crazy. And then she was crying. She said she was really inspiring her. She watched my fight. And after, disappeared. Like, yeah.
Cut out.
Yeah.
It's hard. Did you even watch it?
I watched the movie.
Was it good? I didn't watch it.
No watch?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't like what they did to you. And what they did to Cat, too.
I know. Cat is she's gonna sue. Yeah, I know. It's just use it.
Yeah.
Just use it. But you know, a lot of people in your career, in your life, is gonna pass through you for use you. So if she happy with what she did, man, she's gonna have to handle herself. You know, for me, it's okay. Just one more, you know, change the page, like the next one.
So now here's the big thing. This is what I'm building up to. By the end of 2022, we have to see you versus Kayla. This is the fight. This is the fight. And you're a Grand Slam champion. No one has ever been a 5 organizational champion. I don't even know what to call that. Quintet champion? I don't even know what the name of that is.
Yeah.
And so I'm not advocating for, I would love a co-promotion, or, hey, it didn't work out where she went to Bellator. They were talking, they matched. What about you going over there?
You know, I don't see the value be co-promoted.
You don't see the value?
No, because why are we going to share the money for 2 promoters?
Ah, okay.
If you have money to pay for make the fight happen, you have the money to have to, you know, make the fight happen. I don't believe I need Kayla for prove anything. I think it's going to be a great fight for the fighters, for the fans.
Yeah.
I think she's great grappling, you know, great judo, but it's a mixed martial arts. I think she's gonna have a really hard time with me. I think the girl she's fight is not the same skills. I know she talk a lot, but you know, I think it's gonna be different. If it's gonna be the fight, I want to make the biggest fight. If in the future it's gonna be the biggest fight, be against her, maybe happen.
Do you have a desire to make this fight, or is it just kind of like, if it happens, it happens?
I want to make the biggest fight. Is she gonna make the biggest fight for the
right now? She's the biggest fight, right? For you, is there a bigger name right now that is possible? I'm not talking about someone in the UFC.
Maybe the biggest fight for me. Maybe my next fight, boxing. This is for me. My goal.
If it was up to you, boxing is more interesting than a Kayla fight right now.
For now, yeah.
Yeah. Is there an opponent that you want in boxing, or is it just boxing?
We're looking for, you know, for the promoter and then see who's going to be the opponent. But
there's no one in particular.
This moment in my career, I want to do an unboxing fight. Yes.
I would love to see you versus Kayla, only because I hope you understand. I don't think you need Kayla. Your legacy is cemented forever. You're one of the greatest ever. I just think right now, like, do I want to see you versus someone you already beat, or someone who just isn't on your level? Do I want to see her against people that, let's be honest, aren't on her level? Like, of the potential opponents out there for both of you, you're number 1, and it feels like it's the closest that we are ever to making this happen.
It's gonna be a great fight for me. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah,
you're gonna pay good. It's gonna be a great fight, but you know, let's see what's gonna happen.
Do you like PFL?
I think it's a great show. You know, I know Don Davis talking a lot of things in Twitter.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I didn't like it, really.
Why didn't you like it?
I'm not going to answer him for when the time comes.
Why not?
I believe the first thing is respect. I think he's been tweeted too much stuff, and then...
What's he been saying?
I don't know. You can check after.
Okay,
but I believe, like, if you really want to deal with me, Cyborg, you know, you have to be respected. Is the first thing I was saying.
So bad first impression.
Yeah. So
have you met him?
I don't know. I think a couple times. Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. Not sure. Have you ever met Kayla?
She went to my fight in Miami.
Oh, that's right. Yes. But did you say anything to her?
No, just shaking hands. She was there watching. Yeah.
What do you think of her? You think she's like? Do you like her? Do you not like her? Too cocky? Too confident? Overhyped?
I think I don't have anything against Kayla. I think she's the next Ronda Rousey. Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure. Is that a compliment?
I don't know. She tried to be Ronda Rousey, maybe.
I think she's better than Ronda.
I think in judo skills, I think Ronda's better.
Really? She's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist.
I know, because she's heavy. The girls just fight is different skills.
Okay.
I think Ronda fights the girls is different skills. I don't know. This is my point.
MMA-wise, at this point, you think Ronda was better than her?
I think Ronda is a danger. Is mix more, you know, in the fight. Kayla, I think she's been learning. Yeah, she's doing.
If you fought her, would it be at 45 or 55?
Give me a 55.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You would do it up there?
Yeah, it's good.
Isn't that to her advantage?
No, it's good. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's going to be a little slow for her on 55.
Right.
55 is fast.
Well, what's the highest you ever fought at?
The weight?
Yeah.
I was on 45.
45. You never fought 50 or 55?
No. But I was wrestling, I was doing on 72 kilos when I competed wrestling.
Why not make her go down to 45? She's fought at 45.
I can go 55 because.
All right. Wow. Easy. Maybe all right, we're making the fight right now. This is great.
Pay me.
Yeah. What are you looking for this?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you want to get paid for it?
Pay good. I'm the A side. So
I love it.
I'm the A side.
I love it. I love it. Do you want it to be for a belt? Does that matter to you?
Yeah, no, pain is good. Yeah, I'm happy with Grand Slam champion. She can stay the belt if you
Right.
want. Yeah.
So to be clear, you're not interested in a co-promotion.
Yes.
No co-promotion.
No. If you have the money to make the fight happen, you have the money. If you don't have it,
So the
why
bottom
are you
line
gonna
is,
share the money?
for this fight to happen, it has to happen in PFL then, because she already has this deal signed.
So I don't know.
Were you sad when she didn't sign with Bellator?
I don't say. I knew she was gonna bring back to PFL.
You don't think that she was genuine about it? I think she was.
Really?
They just matched.
I don't know.
But you knew, you felt like it wasn't happening. So you didn't even get your hopes up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Now I feel like this fight isn't happening.
You feel not happy or happen?
No happen.
You feel don't happen?
No, I feel like it's going to be too tough. You want to box. She's got the PFL thing.
But I have more years.
How many more?
I want to make 20 years.
20 years? So
Fighting.
2005. We got 3 more. So you got 3 more years. Okay, actually, it could happen. But maybe my hope of it happening in 2022 is a little aggressive.
Give it, yeah, maybe.
When do you think you have your boxing match, if it's up to you?
I'm ready to August. If I make August.
Hey, I heard Jake Paul is fighting August 13th.
I know, it's going to be perfect, the same card.
You want to be same card? You want to be with MVP?
Of course. What he did for Serrano is amazing.
Did you talk to him or Nikisa at the event?
No, I did. No, it's a little bit just, but don't talk about this. Just say.
That could be big.
It'd be big, yes.
Who would be a good opponent for that? I feel like we need a name. We need someone. Anyone come to mind?
Katie Taylor?
Okay. That would be something, right?
Oh, it'd be good. Yeah,
Would that be the dream fight for you right now in boxing?
It's a big challenge for me. It is, but I like challenge.
But we can't. You. Have to,
maybe she's a
little small, right?
But her Eddie, he's been calling me out for a little while to fight her. So maybe this time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, I know.
All right. So right now, by the summer, you'll have some sort of clarity on your situation with Bellator. But the good news is you can you can sign a boxing deal tomorrow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. And if for me to make me happy, if you want to do the Kayla fight, I don't care. By the way, I don't care who promotes it. You guys could fight in.
Just pay good both, maybe good fights.
Just for the fans, you know.
Yes, for the fans. Yeah.
No, you guys deserve to get paid a lot, and I heard her deal is great. I think you deserve the same, if not more, in terms of everything you've done in your career.
Yes.
You're a legend, a pioneer, and it was great to have you in studio.
Thank you.
It was really awesome for you to stop by.
Amazing.
Yeah,
time, yes.
I really appreciate it, and I appreciate that sticker. That is not moving, by the way.
Oh, nice.
That is going to stay there. Do you have any toys?
I had, but the last time I sent to you, broke the weight.
It broke?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Remember?
Yes. But you know what I did? I super glued it. And I have it in my office at home.
Yeah.
That thing is amazing. It's like a 3D thing.
Yes, it's great.
So I don't feel comfortable having it here because things break. I have a Connor one over there. It's broken. You
Maybe
and Connor are cool? You and Connor okay?
I didn't met Connor.
You never met him? You're with Paradigm.
Funny because we have same age.
Yes.
But we don't have a relationship.
Nothing?
Nothing.
No message?
Like Jake Paul with Serrano. No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Would you like him to be more involved?
The time now is late, It's now
Why?
A little late, maybe.
Why? It's never too late.
I think
no message, no nothing, support?
Nothing, not support.
DM?
I support my opponent, but yeah.
Who do you support?
Shanik.
Oh, that's right. Irish.
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
No, I don't care.
They're treating you well there?
Yeah, it's good.
Paradigm?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good team.
If they're not treating you well, I'll call them up.
I love everyone. Yeah,
I call up Body, no problem.
Yeah, it's good. I love everyone.
Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Ray, you're the man.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Joe's going to walk you right out here.
Yes.
We just keep it rolling. And safe travels to you
find my
guys.
phone.
Appreciate it. What do we got there, Ray? You're the man, Ray. Thank you so much. And you guys sent my wife some tights there. I don't know if it was for me or for my wife. I'm not that slim, so I gave them to her. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, guys. Ray, Chris, all the best to you. Talk to you soon. There they are. Cris Cyborg in the house. Got this beautiful towel here. This is amazing.